Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we are doing another episode of Sonic Book Club. I've got Taylor next to me, and just like how last time we read a book that was Sonic 2 themed, this one is Sonic 3 themed. But apparently it turns out that these are just labels that were slapped on them for resale to promote a game for no reason, and they weren't actually made to tie into the game at all. So that's pretty weird.
That is.
We've got just about the same art style as last time, probably the same artist if I had to guess. And we have a very rare occurrence. This is the first appearance of Bunny in these stories. Bunny is actually here for once, even though she should have always been in, and there's no reason why Archie and some media just never used her. We have a very good cover here. They are literally up against the wall. They probably thought they were hilarious with that one.
Great title.
Tails is the most vicious looking one here, and Bunny looks like she's out of it.
Yeah, she does. I don't get it.
And we can see the shadow of Robotnik, like, coming up to them.
Oh no.
Anyway, we start here with Antoine showing Stonks, a random turtle, and a well-drawn Sally. I actually really like how she's depicted there.
Yeah, I do too. The turtle's adorable. Look at him.
I guess I'll start reading this. In the great forest of the planet Mobius, in case you didn't know what planet this is, the brave freedom fighters were listening to Antoine, their record keeper, which apparently that's his job now. I never knew that.
I guess.
As you can see by this chart, Antoine reported, Dr. Robotnik and his bully podniks have been quiet lately. Really? You need a chart for that? Just fucking listen. Look around you. Maybe he's ready to give up, piped in Tails, the two-tailed fox, in case you didn't know that he had two tails.
He has two tails.
That's why he's named that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's why he's nicknamed Tails.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the lightning-quick leader of the Freedom Fighters, tapped his foot impatiently. He knew that the evil genius Dr. Robotnik wouldn't stop until everyone on the planet was roboticized. We'll be hearing from him soon, Sonic warned. Robotnik still has plenty of tricks up his metal sleeve. You can count on that.
I don't know if it's a metal sleeve. I think it's literally a robot arm, but
yeah,
whatever.
It doesn't have sleeves.
Suddenly, a muffled boom sounded from far away. Y'all hear that thunder? Asked Bunny Rabbit, the half-robot freedom fighter. You're just going to tell us everything about these characters, aren't you? The ground shook as another boom followed. But there isn't a cloud in the sky, observed Rotor. Sounds like trouble, Princess Sally said, because I guess everyone has to get a word in but Antoine, who's hugging his stonks. Sorry, Antoine, I'll have to look at your charts later. Like you can even fucking read them, said Sonic, and the blue blur streaked away.
Oh no, the turtle!
He tipped over.
No!
And Bunny looks fucking terrified.
She does.
She looks like, oh my god, I'm in the story?
Googly eyes.
Look at this goofy motherfucker.
What the hell?
I can't even fucking read all those little stickers on it. Let me zoom in. I'll zoom in for a second.
Okay.
I brake for nobody. How's my driving? Call 1-800-GET-LOST. Fucking hilarious. I bet you they had a field day with that one.
I want to put those bumper stickers on the back of our car. A few seconds later, Sonic was at the gates of Robotropolis. He stopped in front of a giant smoke-belching machine that was slamming pieces of metal into the ground.
Oh no, he's building the wall!
He works for Trump!
He is Trump!
Oh no. Slamming pieces of metal into the ground with loud and steady booms.
We picked the perfect time to fucking read this one.
We did.
The wall. I didn't know you'd literally be building a wall.
It seemed to be building a huge wall. I don't like the looks of this machine, Sonic said to himself, or the smell. Phew.
And this looks like some type of fucking, like, it looks like a badnik. It looks like the little spike guys. A little bit, but he's got arms instead of spikes. The rest of the freedom fighters caught up with Sonic. They watched in horror as the machine scooped up trees from the great forest and replaced them with a wall. What do you think it's for? Tails asked. I don't know, but it's making the ground shake like a Mobius quake, which is different than an earthquake because they're not on Earth. Very, very good attention to detail, answered Sally. And Bunny is still just doing nothing, just standing there, even though she's like the most capable.
She looks really high.
Look at Robotnik.
Yay, they're so happy.
Sniffly.
I love this. Suddenly, the evil Dr. Robotnik appeared with his wimpy assistant Sniffly. "Welcome to my construction site," Robotnik called. "As you can see, Robotropolis is expanding."
Wait, so that means he knows where the Great Forest is.
Yeah.
It's right next to Robotropolis. How did he not kill them?
He just decided one day, he's like, oh, okay, I'll show him I know where it is.
Fools, this plan is great.
"I knew you'd show your creepy face soon," Sonic said. "Take your overgrown toy and go home."
I am home, apparently. "This will be my home, you pesky rodent," Robotnik replied. "The wall upper 3000 is unstoppable." "The wall upper 3000 will build it in no time, and the Mobians will pay for it. Before long, it will encircle the Great Forest with a giant wall. Then I'll set a huge dome over it to keep out the annoying sun." I guess he hates the sun now.
That's depressing.
I thought he was trying to pollute it to make the sun go, but whatever. "Allow me to demonstrate," Robotnik continued, pulling up a flower and covering it with a hard hat, because apparently we don't know how fucking domes work. "Without sunshine and fresh air, all the plants and trees will wither away," Sally said, not on panel. She's not even here, but I guess she still gets to talk. Also, Robotnik is incredibly off-model.
He looks disgusting. Whoa! "Let's see how your bucket of bolts handles a sonic spin," the Hedgehog said, launching himself at the mess-making monster. The freedom fighters gasped as Sonic bounced off the machine. "Hey, that smarts," Sonic said as he brushed himself off. "The only smarts you'll ever have," Sniffly said with a sneer.
I love Sniffly. "It's only a matter of time now," Robotnik said. "The Great Forest will be mine," even though it'll be destroyed, but whatever. I love that wave he's doing.
Yeah.
"We won't let y'all get away with this," said Bunny. "My SWAT bots and buzz bombers will see to it that you don't interfere," Robotnik said, waving his hand with a swarm of badniks quickly appearing and began to chase the freedom fighters. Look at Sonic, he's like, "Let me at him, let me at him."
Look at Tails, and Bunny looks the exact same.
Yeah, she's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Most capable one there, doing nothing.
Women are useful.
Yeah, they're terrible.
"Uh-oh," Tails said nervously. "There's too many of them to fight." "I suggest a hasty retreat," Antoine said as he ran away. "Antoine's right," shouted Sally. "We need to go home and come up with a plan. Let's go." But Sonic wasn't ready to give in. Sally had to drag him away.
The speedy freedom fighters easily scrambled to safety through the underground tunnel to the secret entrance of Knothole Village, which isn't that secret apparently. In the meeting hall, the group discussed their strategy. "That's the biggest and loudest machine Robotnik's ever made," Rotor said. "My normally foolproof sonic spin didn't even put a dent in that contraption," Sonic said. "Maybe I should have had a bigger breakfast this morning," because apparently that would help, and Bunny has turned completely black.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with
Just
her.
suddenly. Let me stand on this table. "There's still time to help the animals escape the Great Forest before they're trapped inside the wall," Antoine
Where
said.
would they go?
I don't know. "But they won't be able to hide from Robotnik outside the forest," Sally said. Sonic jumped onto the table, a determined look on his face. "We won't let it happen," he said. "Bees need flowers and birds need trees. And what would I be without hedges?"
Just a hog, Sally answered perfectly. "And we can't have that," Sonic exclaimed. "Okay, team, I have an idea to scrap Robotnik and his tree-crunching machine." Sonic zipped around the room, gathering up paper, paints, and brushes, because apparently he's gonna fucking do artwork to stop Robotnik. "But in order for my plan to work," he went on, "we need a way to get rid of those SWAT bots."
"I know," said Sally. "We can magnetize Robotnik's metal wall with Rotor's giant magnet. The wall would become a super magnet, and when the metal SWAT bots come in close to the wall, zap, they'd be out of the picture." "Great idea, Sally," Sonic said. "And speaking of pictures, Bunny, we'll need you to draw some of your famous landscapes. She can draw?
Apparently, that's like a thing of hers.
Is
I
it?
didn't know that till now.
She looks fucking adorable.
I know,
Look at her.
that's a great drawing for her.
She's like, oh, really?
I'm glad you like my artwork. I think they actually did mention the magnet before. Wasn't that in a different story?
It was, yeah. I'm
So
pretty sure.
there's continuity. Very weird. How are Pixars going to stop that machine? Asked Antoine. The fake scenery will fool it into following the path we want it. We're going Roadrunner style, Antoine. That's what we're fucking doing. Answered Sonic. When I bounced off that bucket of bolts, I saw that its computerized eyes weren't following the route the Robotnik had created for it, which is fucking bullshit, and you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know what Robotnik programs into him. That's pulled out of your ass. But very good, Bunny. That's literally the backgrounds for the book.
She has to be a pretty good artist to pull that off.
I know, in like fucking a few seconds flat. I'm glad that her painting hand didn't get roboticized. Oh no, look at all those rings.
Later that day, Sonic, Antoine, and Sally pulled a heavy wagon with a chest of
Does he just
golden
have
rings.
those lying around?
Apparently, the bait they hoped would trap Robotnik to the
Oh yes, rings!
to the wall over 3,000. The wall is almost halfway around the Great Forest, Antoine
Aren't the
exclaimed.
rings and the box metal?
We'll have to work quickly.
Robotnik and Snively were busy planning future robot factories when they noticed the freedom fighters approaching. We want to make a deal, Robotnik, Sonic said. Your machine is just way too tough for us to beat. If you stop building the wall, we'll give you this chest of golden rings. Look at Robotnik.
My God.
Plump boy.
Very plump. It could be a trick, Snively whispered to Robotnik. But I'll be trickier, Robotnik whispered back. As soon as the chest is opened, you check it for a trap. Then I'll command the SWAT bots to surround those troublesome freedom lovers. Okay, freedom flunkies. Clever. Robotnik said to Sonic with a big smile. It's a deal. Give me the chest and I'll turn off the wall upper 3,000.
I love that he would fall for this at all. Like, this is a stupid plan. Why would they just give you shit?
Yeah.
Here you go, Robotnik. Have all the Chaos Emeralds. Just stop being evil. Robotnik and Snively moved closer to the chest of golden rings. Ha! The joke's on you, suckers, Robotnik said. I'll swipe the golden rings, I'm telling you this before I do it, and take you all as prisoners. SWAT bots, attack! Badniks appeared everywhere. They surrounded the freedom fighters and backed them up against the wall. Roll the credits.
I know a better joke, Baldy.
How did he fit in there?
I don't know.
Rotor's
He's
fat. How did they carry him?
Sonic said and then whistled loudly. At the signal, Rotor popped up from beneath the golden rings with his giant magnet. He flicked a switch and the magnet pulled him and the wagon right to the metal wall.
Okay, well at least they thought about that.
Yeah.
The rings should stick to the wall too.
Mm-hmm.
Which they don't, but they're not in the box anymore. I love that they defeated Snively with a fucking net. Dr. Robotnik and his metal badniks were drawn to the magnetized wall. They were stuck like bugs on flypaper. Bugs being flies. Antoine and Sally quickly pulled up a net from the chest and dropped it over Robotnik's non-metallic lackey, Snively. I don't even see Robotnik having a metal arm. I guess they just think he's an actual fucking robot in this continuity. Now it looks like you're up against the wall, Sonic shouted as he quickly reclaimed the golden rings, which should have stuck to the wall. Maybe, but you still haven't stopped my unstoppable wall upper 3,000, Robotnik taunted while he was stuck against the wall. Look at that thing.
Oh no, it's gonna die. And Tails is happy about it.
He's killing it.
Just watch. Now it's up to Tails, Sonic said, and whistled again. The speedy fox zipped from behind a tree and darted in front of the massive wall upper 3,000. He held Bunny's fake scenery in front of the machine's glaring electronic eyes. The wall upper may have been big, but it wasn't very smart. It was fooled by the pictures and zigged left, and zagged right, and then left again, until it toppled over a cliff to its doom.
It's dead. R.I.P.
Poor thing.
Your driving sucks. Back at Knothole Village, which isn't really a village, it's more just one hole in the ground, but whatever. The freedom fighters celebrated their victory. I wish I could have been there, Bunny said, realizing how useless she was in the story. You would have just been stuck against the wall like Robotnik, Sally said. Using my magnet was a great idea, Sally, Rotor said. Like, Rotor, you fucking pat yourself on the back, why don't you? How did you think of it? I hate to take all the credit, Sonic interrupted, but I'm sure it was my magnetic personality that inspired her. What a fucking dick.
He is.
And they have a picture of him falling to his death.
Oh my god, they're terrible people. Oh.
The end.
Special edition.
The special edition means he fucking died. And that was Sonic 3, Up Against the Wall. What did you think of that story?
I'm sad because the wall guy died. I really liked it. And what happened with the turtle?
I'm assuming he got up. I'm
I
gonna
hope
assume
so.
that. But the wall robot died, half of the wall was built, and I guess they left Robotnik there to die and Snively to starve to death.
Yeah, he's just stuck in the net.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a good book. It's a kid's book. It's pretty funny. It got a couple of genuine laughs out of me. It wasn't as much of an ass pull as the last story, like the ending was. But overall, I think this is great. I found out the guy who did the artwork for this book did actually work on the comics. So that's why the artwork's so good. These stories are probably the best of the Sonic novels that we've read so far, and I've enjoyed reading each and every one of them. These are great books, and I wish that books like this still existed for kids today. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it. And if you want to see more, then subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Bye.
Before the credits roll, I thought I'd give a shout out to my multiple ways of making money. YouTube is slowly starting to sanitize the platform, making it harder for people to make money on edgier content like I do. So I'm reminding you guys that I have a Patreon. The Patreon has plenty of reward tiers, including seeing my podcast early, being able to join my fan Discord, and possibly even getting on the show if I can fit that into the schedule. I have video recommendation tiers that you can try to get into, and if all else fails and my YouTube falls apart, I always have a BitChute account. So remember to check out all these different things in the description below.